Hello, Infinite Creators. In this video, we're going to talk about sounds and colors and how they can relate to your expansion. Welcome back. I'm Ariana and I'm a hypnotherapist, and I help you dive deep into the powers of your mind to expand your consciousness and achieve self-prosperity. Now, this topic and some of the questions that I asked during the sessions was suggested by viewers, so thank you for submitting all of your questions. So now let's get right into the clip.
And I had some questions, maybe collectively. Do I have permission to ask questions?
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to know, how does sound or music help us? And what is the importance of it?
Sound can help, but it doesn't always help. Sound is a frequency just like any human emotion, human thought, human manifestation of physical, like sound. So it depends on what the sound's perspective is. What are making the sound. So it can raise a vibration, it can lower a vibration, it can offer awareness, it can dumb awareness, it can disconnect, it can connect, it can separate.
So how can we use it to either heal or expand our consciousness? I guess what I'm asking is how can we use it in a positive way for our benefit?
Be the perspective, seek the perspective of remembering source. From there, be in the silence or the sound of that to entrain more source frequency. And the layers of source will come through what's appropriate for the individual seeking. Just like, can't blast it all at once. There's layers of source. So the tuning process, is with the perception first. It can be done first through intention, but eventually intention is a confining box. To let go of intention and be in the flow of remembering. And we're in the flow of remembering. It comes incrementally. If we stay in intention, we kind of get boxed.
And now I had a question about aura colors. Do our favorite colors or colors that we're drawn to have any correlation, or is it separate? Do they have any correlation to the aura colors?
The aura colors are perceptions of frequencies related to energy centers of chakras. It can be perceived differently. Color therapy. We give power to that. Colors, like sounds, have frequencies. Yet it's our perceptions of them that affect the frequencies. It could be several things. The perception creating the frequency of the color matching. Or source, guidance, your team giving you a frequency to train you there. It's not necessarily linked to your chakras. Meaning the auric field. It can be, not necessarily. Not everything is linear. The chakra system isn't linear, isn't finite. Just like the colors are not, just like the sounds, maps aren't. So, as people grow in their remembering, they go through phases of it, perceptions of it. It's important not to get too delineated in one map, one way, one person's perception, a collective's perception. Just because even if every person in the world had that same perception, doesn't make it the only reality of colors of showing up in the auric field and auric field showing up through the chakras. That's where humans limit themselves, is this delineation and limited maps. One way, only way. There's so many more dimensions to it all. So many more perceptions to it. Seeing red doesn't mean we're working in the first chakra. Seeing red is still the person's perception of red. Yet it could mean the first chakra is crying for help. It just depends on the best way to work with it is to ask questions. If you're seeing a color, what is this? Why is this? Why am I seeing this? Where is this? Where am I? What message? Tend to stop asking once someone has made their own perceptions and awareness of a map. You stop asking for themselves and assume that it's for them too. And it's not always the case.
Now, if you have any suggestions for videos you would like to see in the future, leave it in the comments below, Or if you have personal questions you want answered and are interested in a private session, check out my website in the description below as well. Stay tuned for my next video where we talk about time speeding up. Also, follow me on the Stereo app and join in our weekly chats. You can find the link in the description below. And until next time, Infinite Creators, wishing you all abundance, love, and prosperity.